Hello, mortals. This is the Booktube Goddess, the #1 drag queen booktuber on YouTube, and this is a Get Ready With Me where I put on drag makeup to film videos later today. And we have Lori. Yay! Maybe it's just you and I today, Lori. I don't know, but if you're here, please chime in. So Lori, how was your reading? Were you able to break your slump? I have finished Light from Uncommon Stars, which I gave 5 stars. I really did enjoy that book. And Lynette is here, yay! Okay, I finished Light from Uncommon Stars. It's an odd book because definitely speculative, but it sort of toes the line between fantasy, fairy tale, contemporary, and science fiction. I don't know. Have you guys both read it? It's about the trans violinist who makes a deal with the devil, kind of. Which doesn't sound at all like science fiction. It sounds like Eddie LaRue, but I read a rather stupid true crime from the 30s and have started Sharp, Women Who Made an Art Out of Having an Opinion. I love that title. I just started. I got Brandon Sanderson's. I might be the only Brandon Sanderson fan who's in this chat, but I got his second book from his Secret series, which is kind of interesting because Brandon Sanderson's mostly epic fantasy, but the 2 books so far out have been sort of these comedies. Are these humorous books? Because I guess he's just wanted to do something different than what he usually does. The first one, The Tress, was sort of this fairy tale, campy, humorous novel, which was okay. I liked it. It wasn't Douglas Adams, but it was. He tried to go there. The second one, I've just started it. I'm just a few chapters in. It's called The Frugal Wizard's Handbook to Medieval Europe. So it's a portal fantasy. It's humorous. It's not time travel exactly. It's like in the future, people go to alternate dimensions. It kind of also reminded me of Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold by Terry Brooks, but they have like body enhancements or whatever, so they're future and nanobots in their bodies, so they're futuristic, kinda, and it's about this guy who wakes up in this medieval Europe with no memories, because that's one of the possible side effects of dimensional hopping. And his handbook to help him survive is scattered. So it's kind of a neat premise. We'll see. Okay. Kelly is here. Yay. DK Moon is here. You're a Sando fan, but only barely. Cappuccino's here. Oh my gosh, Lynette has not done much reading this week because #2 son is staying with you for a few days. Well, that's nice to have some family. It's of course shocking that Lynette hasn't read 10 books in a week, but I'm kidding. Oh boy. Oh, you did finish the Tiptree short story. How was her short stories? Their short stories. His short stories? Who knows? Because of course James Tiptree was a woman writing as a man who fooled a lot of people. I mean, I guess this was back in the day where you could fool people, but interesting person. Okay, guys. So, Today we are sponsored. This video is sponsored by Colgate toothpaste, the cavity protection toothpaste with great regular flavor, which I use every day, so I can recommend wholeheartedly. This is April 1st, by the way. Oh, yes. Hope you have a great visit with your son. Fit to be read is here. Yay. So, Fit, you're the one, I believe, that first recommended to me Light from Uncommon Stars, which I finished this week. And I love the book. I actually really... I almost want to say that it's literary, simply because I don't think it has sort of a traditional plot. And the writing for me was really the first maybe third of the book. The writing was so good that I just couldn't put it down. And then I think I sort of got exhausted that the plot wasn't really, didn't have really strong plot points. And then there's questions I had. I mean, we're calling it speculative. It's hard to even call it science fiction or fantasy. It reminded me of Addie LaRue and sort of that fairy tale feel to it. But I gave it 5 stars. Hey. Thought you were bad with the dad jokes. Well, it was April 1st. I was like, how can I do an April Fool's here? So the new Philip Chase book came out, so Rain Wilds was kicked down. Oh, you're reading the Elderlings. Rain Wilds, for me, isn't my favorite of the Robin Hobb Elderlings series, but I think it probably has the most lore. So you get the more background information there. April Fool's was yesterday for you. Am I the only one that does April Fool's? I remember when I was a producer on a game, every year we would try to come up, well, how can we fool the players for something silly? The demon stuff. Well, you're not into the fantasy side of speculative, so I'm not surprised, because you didn't even like Gideon the Ninth, or I don't know if you didn't like it or not, but I remember you saying that the fantasy aspect or the necromancy aspect wasn't your favorite. Finished Babel by R.F. Kuang, also a T. Kingfisher cozy fantasy called A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking. Oh, I love that. I love that title. I think I heard of that. I want to read that. How'd you like Babel? That was my top pick for last year. Okay, I got to get started on some makeup. That was my top pick for last year. Or my top novel of 2022. I think we're just going to go with some reds. I should do orange. I always say I'm going to do orange. Okay, I'm going to try to do orange and no reds. That title also reminds me the defensive baking, the middle grade novel I recently read, The Gingerbread Witch, which I thought was really cute. Okay, so I'm going to Babel's not a perfect book by any means, but I liked it and it worked for me. But if you really want fantasy forward and deep, close characterizations, give Babel a pass. Yeah, I can see that. You could have told us of a new great series you just discovered by Terry Goodkin. I actually enjoyed the first couple books by Terry Goodkin. He just got so repetitive, and he does have this, and you don't see it. I didn't see it in the first couple books anyway, but later on, he does get heavily into the sort of libertarian Ayn Rand philosophy, weaving it into his books. And it's a awful series. What was it called? Was it called Wizard's First? There was some network tried to do a series of the Terry Goodkin novels. Found a hardcover of Babel in a little free library. Dad will read it though. Let me trade it for something. Yeah, it's just saying there's not that many free little libraries. Who was I talking? It might have been my writing group in Vegas. But then because there's tons in Oakland. But then I was thinking, well, who's going to walk around in the 120-degree weather in Vegas to find little free libraries? If it's taking books from little free libraries for profit. Well, the question is, did you leave one behind? I love Babel, but everyone has their own preference. Oh, and if you didn't hear, I'm reading now the Brandon Sanderson new book, what is he calling his secret book? Because I spent $40 to get four ebooks. Which I think was a little expensive now that I think about it or have thought about it. Not that $10 is an outrageous amount for an ebook, but I always think ebooks should be cheaper because there's no like printing costs. There's no. And I remember back in the day when ebooks first came out, they were definitely a lot cheaper than. Okay, now I'm understanding why I don't usually do orange, because can't get it dark. I want this to be dark. I'm going to go to my Willy Wonka palette in a second because I think there may be a darker orange. Oh, I have this away. Babel's on your TBR. I leave more than I take. 4 to 5. 4. 5 stars for me. Ebook prices have skyrocketed. I just bought one for $20. Ooh, really? A $20 ebook. I haven't come across that yet. I thought thoroughly wasn't willing to commit to $40 a book for brand. No. It's $40 for 4 books, so it's $10 a book. But I was thinking, well, this is for his fans, and he was, talking about it as for his fans. So I was thinking $20 would have been sort of a nice price point. And it's not, how many millions did he make? 40 million on this Kickstarter. So maybe he would have only made 30 million. How much money does he really need? There's an ebook I wanted. I looked at it, it was $21 to buy. I wonder if it was cheaper to get it as a Oh yeah, this is a lot darker to get it as a hardcover. I did, after reading God, I can't remember the name. Light from Uncommon Stars. I bought a hardcover for a friend of mine because he's a violinist. And we went to college together, and I know he read a lot of books that I recommended, and I just thought, well, this is perfect for him. Oh, and he's one of the few people, I don't know if Fit's still here, but he's one of the few people I recommended Babel to who loved it, absolutely loved it. Okay. So, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to do one color. I'm just going to do orange, and then I'll do like a yellow crease. Okay. I have a confession to make. I don't really like classical music. I don't know what it is. I always fall asleep. Because this friend I was telling you about, he got tickets to the San Francisco Symphony once, and we went, and we were like in the front row, and I just was struggling to keep my eyes open. He was like, you want someone that was over $30? That's insane for an ebook. Never read Sanderson. Well, I would only recommend him if you're into epic fantasy, and what I would recommend are the first 3 Mistborn books. I think there's more after it, but I don't. Just the first 3 is fine. He did write a couple standalone books. Elantris was his first book, which was, I got his debut. So it's always fun finding a debut author and then following their career if they take off. And you know what? I kind of got that with Robin Hobb. I know she wasn't a debut when the Farseer trilogy came out, but I don't remember her. She wasn't talked up a lot like Robert Jordan or George R.R. Martin, or I don't know, because she was a woman or whatever. But I don't remember really people really talking about her, but I was always looking forward to her books. The cover for Life from Uncommon Stars is gorgeous. Well, it's funny. Have you read it, Kat? Because the koi fish on the cover, if that's what you're talking about, it actually has pretty dark meaning. When they finally mention the koi fish, you're like, oh, that's kind of dark. The book I want was The Doctor Who Fooled the World by Brian Deere. It's about Andrew Wakefield and was written by the journalist who exposed him. Probably never will. Well, there are just so many authors out there, so many good authors and good books out there. We still want to see some green eye makeup so we can see through your face. That's right. If you don't know, I don't use green eye makeup because of green screen. Oh, tomorrow I may do, I think I'm supposed to be on a live stream tomorrow to talk about the Book of the Elderlings. Double check. There's a yeah, Evie, who's pops in here once in a while, sort of invited me. Anyway, I'll double check, but I believe it's tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure it's tomorrow if I'm still invited. Okay. But if you do see me tomorrow, I will be in green eye makeup. Oh, Lynette hasn't read it yet. You read a novella Sanderson co-wrote with an author friend, Mary Robinette. It was good and action-packed, nice world building. Well, Sanderson is known for his magic systems, which you'll get if you read the Mistborn trilogy. Get your ebooks on your Libby app. I don't know that. Yeah, he's very prolific. Yeah, she's definitely developed a fan base more than I remember her having back in the day. Brando goes to the bathroom, comes out with a new book he wrote. Oh, Tawny Man's good. Okay. Okay, we're taking forever. Okay, I need to stamp this. Okay. I kind of want the eyebrow. Maybe next week I'll try going way up. Maybe not. Oh, for anyone who watches Drag Race, the final contestants have been chosen. So the finale is next week. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do orange everywhere. Mistborn does have wild magic system, but Sando manages to craft a good story with it. Not the best ever. Oh, not the best ever, but it is good. I used to watch DR. What's DR? What's DR? Tell me what DR is. Oh, today I'm going to do my favorite time travel books, which I'm going to try to blend it with this mustardy. Oh, Drag Race. Duh. Watch Trixie's video about drag queen laws. Yeah. DR Drag. It's so stupid. Right now I'm reading The Rook by Daniel O'Malley. It is an urban fantasy thriller. Ooh. With dry humor. Secret paranormal. Ooh. That sounds interesting. Tomorrow I'm going to be dropping Shelve It or Shove It. And I'm also going to do a Critical Role video. Once again, I'm trying to do one Critical Role a month. So this will be my, unless something exciting happens. This isn't really blending. Maybe it is. This is all from the Willy Wonka palette. So hopefully they work together. I am a sucker for time travel. Not that keen on time travel books. I'm kind of more with Lynette because I'm always stuck on paradoxes. I don't really have a trouble with time travel books where you travel to the future and can't come back, but the ones where you travel to the past, and there's always those paradoxes and weird things. But I don't really dislike them, but it's not something I seek out. But there are books, and I'm going to film a video tomorrow, time travel books I like. Prefer time travel for movies. Interesting. Books allow too much. Thank you. Thank you, DK. The plot holes. Still think I think fit because you're such, I want to say logical. Is that the right word? But if the parts of science fiction you like is to have the logic behind the science, Sanderson definitely builds a logic behind his magic systems. And he does write compulsive or tightly plotted stories. So if you don't like Mistborn, you're probably not going to like many fantasies. The Rook sounds good. Yeah. Good point. It can get over-explained or badly explained easier in books. Movies don't usually have the time to get really in the weeds. The sound of that. And also in movies anyway, you're only committing your disbelief for 90 minutes or 2 hours rather than having to suspend your disbelief through the however many hours it takes to get through a novel. But the original time travel story, or the one that started modern time travel, H.G. Wells' Time Machine, I think still holds up. I really do like that book. But he's not the first one to write a time travel book, because you go back to I'm making a mustache symbol. Mark Twain's Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court. I'm sure there are others. But he's the one that definitely put the science in the science fiction aspect of time travel. Wow, this really matches my my outfit. Trying to decide if I want to read a bio of Louise Fitzhugh, the author of Harriet the Spy. Oh, you find these great biographies, Lynette. I believe I've read a Harriet. I mean, the name is so familiar, and I can kind of vaguely remember seeing the books. Because that's an old series. Does this look blended on screen? I mean, I feel like I need a transition orange. Oh. Excuse me. Yeah, this kimchi palette. I still think these are so tiny. Let me get a. Do I have a small fluffy brush? There's such a thing. Because I just want to use this as a transition to blend. It's going to be one of those things that only I can see. I can. Yeah, I can picture Harriet the Spy with the little girl with the big glasses in profile walking across the cover. I think I remember playing Spy with my cousins when I was like, I don't know, 6, 7 years old, where you would like creep up and spy on your parents. Or maybe I was the only one that did that. I don't know. Kind of sounds creepy now that I say it out loud. Okay, so I think let me just jump to the old black. You read them with your kids and they are cute. It is a choice between Louis Fitzhugh or a bio of Cleopatra's daughter. Have you ever seen the HBO series Rome? I just thought of that because of Cleopatra, but I thought it was an excellent series. Okay. It's one of my favorite HBO series, really. I don't know why, but I've been watching a lot of old movies recently. I think I mentioned that last week. We're really getting into a lot of the Betty Davis movies. I mean, All About Eve is still the maybe indisputably her best movie, but and it's a crime she never won an Oscar for it. But she was up against one of her co-stars in the movie. So they think it kind of split the vote. But she has so many other great movies. I think my second favorite's probably The Little Foxes, which is a Lillian Hellman play. Oh, and then there's one of her early movies that no one really talks about much. But it's Mr. Skeffington, where I don't know how old she was when she filmed that, but her character goes from like 20 to 50. So she has to have that range. But it's about a extremely vain, superficial girl or woman who retains her beauty. Up into her 40s, but then time and in an illness, I think, catch up to her. Anyway, it's such a fun movie. I've never watched Rome. I miss out on a lot of TV series because I don't watch TV that often. Yeah, which is fine. But if you do ever get HBO, look up Rome because it's pretty violent. It's pretty. So if you don't like that type of thing, then don't watch it. But if you do get a chance to watch it, if you have HBO, it's worth it. All About Eve. Yes. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Yes. It's free. Yeah, I saw that on YouTube because I started on Hulu, and then I think while I was watching it, it timed out or something, so I had to finish watching it on YouTube. You don't get commercials on YouTube at the moment because I'm trying out a month trial of YouTube Premium. Yeah, I've never tried YouTube Premium. I guess it's worth it if you watch a lot of YouTube. I don't even know how much it is though. Yeah, because sometimes those commercials can get to be a lot. You can listen to a video in the background while doing other things. It is a bit expensive. My next read is A Time Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. I don't know that one, Kelly. It is dearer than most streaming services. Huh. Okay. And for me, I need to... I feel like I'm going slow today. I don't know why. So let's pick up the pace. Okay, I'm going to get up close and personal to do some eyeliner. I actually just ordered a new desk mirror from Amazon because this one's getting, you can't tell, but it's like really wobbly and had it for a while. So Okay, that was to map out my eyes. Started on The Good Night by Sarah Woodbury, medieval mystery set in Wales. I am not enjoying it that much. Oh, I'm sorry. Do watch YouTube more than any of the streaming services that me or my son are subscribed to. Yeah, I probably do too, now that I think about it. It's funny because I used to watch so much YouTube. I mean, so much TV. Okay, I'm going to get some of these pigments out. Mostly I want yellow. I kind of want to use this one, but I think I need glitter glue for it. Okay, I have an idea. I'm just going to start with this. Okay. Searching for a brush. There's a little brush I want. I just saw it. Here it is. Okay. So hopefully that's the last time I drop something today. Watch YouTube when you're in the kitchen, cooking or cleaning. What is this cooking or cleaning that you speak of? Oh dear, Lori, you sound like me. Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do is put on this primer, stick on some pigments, hopefully in an ombre type pattern. Oh, I'm so tempted to go back to just painting my entire lid black. Okay. Now this looks crazy. Yeah. Okay, so not loving this. But I'm going to attempt Did that yellow turn green? Or is that just me? You could get your wish. There might be some green in my eyes on the green screen. I'm going to put on some real glitter. But just Okay, sorry about this, guys. Just at the point. Okay. So now we're definitely in glitter territory. Hopefully not enough to trip up the green screen. Yeah, I hope not. We'll see. What's this? Also, B, looking at videos about cassowaries. Cassowaries. I didn't know this. Cassowaries are quite dangerous. They're said to be the most dangerous bird. Their claws are really scary looking. Okay, I need to wipe off this bake. You know what? I want to use some orange eyeshadow as blush. Okay. So now the annoying part, putting on the black. What is a green screen? Green screen and that's how you can, like in video production, sort of cut yourself out to put other backgrounds behind you. Dinosaur claws. Okay, I'm going to have to look up what the heck a cassowary is. Birds are dinosaurs. Yeah, I saw a picture of like a chicken without feathers, and birds do look like dinosaurs or lizards or something. They're all descended from the pterodactyl. Have you heard or read that people are saying that pterodactyls really never flew? That they could only like glide? It's some controversy that paleontologists, because they were so heavy. Oh, he's keeping a caposauria as a pet? A lot of snow. Very unwise of him to do. It is typical during the winter, but this time of year we want it over. Are like 3 to 4 feet tall chickens. They do look scary. Oh, wow. Australian zookeepers take shields into cassowary. Smart ones don't go in. You know what, you guys, I'd have to look this up. What the heck is this thing look like? It says flightless birds. Oh, they kind of look like ostriches. Yeah, those are big birds. It's one eye. Man, does that look patchy? Okay. They also kind of look like emus. Is that it? Okay. How does that look? I'm going to try to set this with a little bit of black powder. And Okay. I missed a lot. Like a modern velociraptor. I just wanted to be clear from Outlander. Oh, she's the one. I did read the first Outlander book. Wasn't really my thing, but we were talking about time travel. Doomsday Book by Connie Willis has a woman traveling way, way back to like Black Plague time, Middle Ages. Well, Bob Ross it. Yeah, it is kind of dark. Well, the thing is like the sanitation. There's so many things that we take for granted in modern times, and going backward is not so fun to imagine. Yeah, modern comfort. Thank you, Lynette. Save the luck. Fictional past is nicer than actual past. I like my comforts. I have a book on your wish list, which is a novel about peasant life in medieval times. I think the main character is named Marion. I don't know if this is a book or not, but it was a fantastic movie called Flight of the Navigator. You're just making the lines a little crisper, and I think we're done with the eyes. AC, ice. Yeah, you never think of ice. Clean water, toilet paper, hell, even the toilet. How did our ancestors manage to live? Ruth Goodman wrote How to Be a Victorian about daily life of common people and how they did things. Hey, cool gamer. She also wrote How to Be a Tutor. I want to read both of those. Yeah, it was a movie about these medieval people who are suffering from the plague, traveling to the future to get a cure or something. I mean, it doesn't sound that great, I guess, but it's kind of an artsy movie, and I thought it was really, really good. Okay, so lipstick. Let's move on. See if I have an orangey lipstick. I don't think I do. So we're just going to go with red. And outline in black. I'm so organized. So organized. Modern comforts. Check your Halloween supplies. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is a Halloween look. I didn't think about that. Orange and black. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if I just went with pure black lips, it would totally be Halloween. I wasn't going for a Halloween look. Okay. Oops. Oh, this is really black. I should have wiped some of this black off. Hold on. As usual, I'm taking way too much time on my lips. Okay, so let's just throw on some gloss just for fun. And I think we're done. I kind of want more orange in my cheeks. I was going to dip into yellow, but then I was like, no, that'll just make me look jaundiced. No, I want a bright orange. Okay. Down the Common, A Year in the Life of Medieval Woman by Anne Bear. Really like the orange. Thank you. If you travel to the past, what modern convenience would you bring along and introduce to the people? Oh, that's interesting. To introduce to the people. Think of bidet. Solar powered light. Yeah, that's one thing. If you take stuff to the past, it has to be, it can't like run out of power or energy or something. Look, you see, they didn't have running water. Probably be accused of witchcraft. Yep, wouldn't we all? Antiviral medication, antibodies to survive the plague. Oh, thank you. Before we get too far, let's put on some lashes. Oh. Oh, yeah. I thought I had lost one of the lashes. That would have been bad. Oh, God. I cannot go a live stream without dropping stuff all over the place. Okay. Okay, so now let's throw on some earrings. Probably need vaccinations. Yeah, that was a whole, I think part of the process of the main character in the Doomsday book. Explain that to your doctor. I need a vaccine for the Black Plague. And stamp your passport. Getting the sweating sickness today, and we still don't know what that was. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Say, what was that one? It's called the laughing sickness or the laughing. It was like some psychological plague where people, or was it dancing? Yeah, that was it. People would dance to death. Never really understood that. Okay, this is the wig I grabbed. It's good old double stacked. You can hear it. It's stuffed with plastic. And I'll throw on some gloves. Okay, guys, I think this is a fun. Let me see if I can zoom out a little. So this is the final look. I kind of like it. I mean, it really matches this top. The dancing sickness, that is a weird one. We don't know what that was either. Yeah, was it like, I think the prevalence theory is it was like some type of mass hysteria. It's a weird thing. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Cap. Oh, Lori, this is one of your favorite wigs. I like it too. And it's so easy to wear. I mean, do you think this is double stacked that'd be really heavy, but it's not that heavy. Sweating sickness could kill in less than a day. Wow. I'm old and go dancing every weekend. I hope it isn't a sickness. Well, as long as you can stop, it's not a sickness. Keep on dancing, yes. Or with the Sanderson sisters. What's that movie? Hocus Pocus, where she puts the spell on you and you had to keep dancing. Okay, so I'm going to do a Critical Role video, my monthly video. I don't know why I'm quoting. And then a time travel video. But tomorrow I'm going to be releasing a Shelve It or Shove It. And next week I'll release a Philip K. Dick. And then I guess I can do these out of order. They're not timely. But I do want sometime this month to do the Trans Girl Readathon. I think I'm just going to talk about maybe 2 or 3 books. I've only read 2. I don't know if you Let me know if you have more recommendations for trans books, preferably speculative, that's written by a trans author about a trans experience. I really like these eyes now. I'm looking at it on the viewfinder. It looks so much different than in the mirror. I think we did okay. Okay, guys, hope to see you next week. And as always, may all the books you read be blessed.